In the quiet part of Ikire town, where the breeze smelled of soaked earth and bar soap, stood a small laundry shop with the sign Tola Clean and Press. It was just a zinc-roofed structure painted blue with 2 old pressing tables, a steaming iron, and a shelf filled with neatly folded clothes. And in that shop worked Tola, a soft-spoken man with tired eyes, 5'9", lean with a thick beard and chocolate brown skin. His fingers were fast, his shirts always clean, and he smelled of omo and sweat. He lived alone behind the shop, and he never talked too much till he met Tola. Tola was the kind of woman who turned heads without trying. Fair skin, 5'5", busty and graceful, with full lips and a sharp Yoruba accent. She was a pastor's wife, known for her quiet hard dignity, always dressed in long Ankara skirts and headscarves. She moved to Ikire when her husband was transferred to the Redeemed Church by the Express Road. People whispered that she was too fine to be a pastor's wife, that her smile was too warm, her walk too soft, her blouse too tight. Tola noticed her the first time she walked into his shop. It was raining that evening. Tola stood at the door with a red umbrella and a nylon bag of clothes. "Good evening," she said, her voice careful. "Good evening, ma," Tola replied. "I have some church clothes I want you to press. My husband needs them for Sunday. We're having ministers from Lagos." Tola nodded. "You can bring them." "I brought them already," she said with a faint smile. He collected the clothes: Ankara, senator, 1 white suit. As she turned to leave, a gust of wind blew her wrapper slightly open at the side. Tola looked away quickly, but it was too late. He had already seen the soft flesh of her thigh. That was how it started. She began coming more often, sometimes to collect, sometimes to drop. She'd wait while he pressed. She'd sit on the small plastic chair in the corner, fan herself, ask him about his day. "My husband is always in the church," she once said, eyes scanning the steam rising from the iron. "Prayer, deliverance, meetings, even at night." Tola didn't reply, but he felt the tension. One day, she came late, almost 8:30 p.m. The sun had gone and a weak bulb buzzed inside the shop. She wore a plain white blouse, no bra underneath. Tola swallowed. "My husband traveled for a vigil," she said. "I couldn't sleep, just remembered your shop might still be open." She placed a blouse on the table. "Please press this for tomorrow." Tola turned on the iron. The silence was deep. She walked to the wall, stood there, and slowly unbuttoned the blouse. Underneath, her skin glowed like wet caramel. She wore nothing beneath. "I'm tired of pretending, Tola," she whispered. "I see the way you look at me." Tola's hands were shaking. "I can't. You're married. I'm lonely." They made love on the wooden table, among scattered clothes and steam. She wrapped herself around him, moaning softly, biting his shoulder, as if to silence herself. He pressed his lips against her neck, her breasts, her stomach, tasting her, claiming her. She left at midnight. No words, just a kiss at the door. After that night, they became reckless. She would come twice a week, always late, sometimes in wrappers, sometimes wearing just a t-shirt and pant. They made love behind the shop, on piles of clothes, once even on the ironing table again. She would whisper in his ear, "Touch me," like he never does. "Make me scream quietly. Don't stop." They fell in love, or lost, maybe both. She bought him a new pressing iron, brought him jollof rice and fried dodo in black flasks. Bought him new trousers. "I just want you to look good," she said. But nothing good lasts in Yoruba towns. One Sunday morning, after service, everything changed. Shola was ironing in the back when he heard a knock. He came out, wiping sweat from his neck. It was Tola's husband, Pastor Bamidele. Tall, dark, stern-faced, in a white kaftan and red cap. Shola's heart dropped. "Brother Shola, good afternoon. The Lord bless you." "Good afternoon, sir. I came for a visit." The pastor smiled. "My wife talks about you a lot. She says you press like angels. I wanted to see the angel myself." He laughed, but his eyes were sharp. "Do you have anything that belongs to my wife?" Shola stammered. "No, sir. Not now. Everything has been picked." The pastor's smile vanished. "Then explain this." He pulled out a pink bra from his pocket, from his own house. That was how it started. Rumors spread like virus. The pastor went to the pulpit and told the congregation about betrayal, adultery, and seduction. He didn't say names, but everyone knew. Tola stopped coming out. Church women came to confront her. "How dare you shame our church? You seduced a poor man with your body. You're a Jezebel." Tola fell ill. She stopped eating. She stopped bathing. One morning, she fainted in the kitchen. Her husband refused to take her to the hospital. "I am not your husband anymore," he said. "Go to your lover." Shola tried to visit her, but the church security boys stopped him. "If you come near her again, we go break your leg." He stayed away. He waited till the phone call came. She had drunk bleach. She was rushed to General Hospital. She survived, but only just. Her liver was damaged. She lost weight. Her hair fell out. Her father came from Ilesa and took her away. Shola never saw her again. He still irons clothes in his shop, alone, quiet. He keeps her picture inside a folded shirt in the back. Sometimes, when the lights are out, he presses that blouse she wore the first night they kissed, and he cries softly, silently, because no one talks about what really happened in Ikire. Only whispers remain about late-night laundry and the love that cost everything.